Ladies and gentlemen, SuperCliff here, and thanks for tuning in on today's brand new video. And we are back, baby. Batman, Curse of the White Knight, issue number 5, written and drawn by Sean Murphy. Now buckle up, because this story starts off with a funeral. Yep, Commissioner Gordon's, to be more precise. And it seems that everyone from Gotham City is present for this sad event, except for Batman. What a dick. Because elsewhere, Batman's currently scuba diving in the middle of the Gotham Reservoir, where he uncovers an underwater settlement, which was once a village under the jurisdiction of the Order of St. Dumas. Back at GCPD, Batman arrives and explains the origins of Gotham to the squad. For you see, folks, after the death of Lafayette Arkham, Edmund Wayne murdered Bakar and claimed the entirety of Gotham Valley instead of promising to share half. And in order to cover it all up, Edmund Wayne flooded the entire valley, erasing any sort of evidence that the Order of St. Dumas had within Gotham. But unfortunately, the flooding also caused many villagers to become homeless. These people would later resettle in an area of Gotham that would eventually be called Backport, an area in which all the low-class citizens typically would reside. And since Joker discovered the truth, it explains as to why the Joker recruited John Paul into becoming Azrael. Afterwards, Batman visits Harley Quinn in a last-ditch effort to bring back the Jack Napier alias from the Joker. And with that, Harley agrees and heads out, along with her twins, to the new Arkham facility. Harley confronts Joker, demanding that the villain reveal the location of Azrael. And similar to the last time, Joker once again continues to shit on Harley, teasing her that once he escapes, he'll come after the kids and kidnap them. In response, Harley tells the Joker that if he won't let Jack come out, she'll then leave him, never to return, and that the only memory her twins will have of their father will be that of a nightmare. Now granted, these kids are like, what, 2 weeks old? At the moment, having the ability to remember a certain event at that age is highly unlikely, but I digress. The Jack Napier persona shows up, telling Harley that he loves her. Meanwhile, at GCPD, because of the powers of DNA, the police were able to retrieve a sample of Azrael's blood from their previous encounter. The cops discover that Azrael's identity is John Paul Valley, a Green Beret war veteran from the Vietnam War, as well as a veteran from tactical missions in countries such as Russia, Afghanistan, and Iraq. John Paul was also the covert leader of a small squad called the Blood Angels. They're your type of squad where governments will deny their existence. And in addition, due to the power of DNA, the squad learns that John Paul is diagnosed with terminal cancer. Back at New Arkham, Harley asks Jack to remember anything about Azrael's current whereabouts. Jack gives it a shot, and by doing so, Jack remembers back where the Joker originally found Azrael, at Jerome's chapel, back in issue 1. Harley then asks Jack to remember what was written in his old cell, and as Jack remembers, he eventually tells Harley, but only if she keeps the information away from the Dark Knight, for the truth will destroy him. Elsewhere in Gotham, Ruth meets with Azrael, informing Azrael that she's ending her arrangement with him, for he's become too much of a liability. Azrael responds, being like, absolutely not, then quickly unsheathes his flaming sword and starts proclaiming religious verses, which by itself is pretty creepy. Ruth signals in Bane to take out Azrael, and as Bane's juicing up on that venom, Azrael then, out of nowhere, becomes some amazing character for the first time ever by turning the tables on Bane. Then in a swift stroke, decapitates the motherfucker. Azrael then ties Ruth to a table and demands that she sells out her elite clientele to him. And if Ruth fails to comply, then essentially Azrael will burn her, because death by fire is the purest of deaths. Later, after Harley and her kids get picked up by Bruce Wayne, Azrael arrives and brutally murders all the elites, aka all of Batman's rogues gallery. Two-Face, Scarecrow, Baby Doll, Riddler, everyone gets fucked. And this is all done with Azrael wearing some new Batman attire. Batman, Curse of the White Knight, issue number 5, was yet another fantastic addition to Sean Murphy's White Knight universe. Murphy continues to nail the story's dialogue as well as the art. Now, I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but Azrael was 100% this issue's MVP. But for real, I mean, for a character in the main DC universe who artistically looks dope, but is as interesting as the idea of wiping her ass with sandpaper is, Murphy was definitely like, okay, when I write Azrael, basically gonna write in an entirely new character who is already crazy, but we will keep the religious traits because anyone who has a flaming sword and is also a religious fanatic is compelling. And Christ on a bike, all for the better. Good job, Murphy. Thereby, I am proud to give this issue a 9 out of 10. And that wraps up today's video. If you guys like my content, please hit that subscribe button, as well as hit the bell symbol so that the world of comics is never missed out. Peace, guys.